Something unusual is happening in America. It's not trending online. It's not leading the news. But quietly, Americans are buying gold again. Not out of greed, not out of excitement, but out of concern. Concern that the system they trusted for decades may no longer protect them. Most Americans don't need charts to sense it. They feel it at the grocery store, at the gas pump, when rent rises faster than paychecks. $100 doesn't feel like 100 anymore. Savings feel smaller each year, and the future feels uncertain. This isn't panic. It's awareness. Inflation doesn't destroy money overnight. It works slowly, silently, almost invisibly. Prices rise, value shrinks, and year after year, purchasing power fades away. Over time, the US dollar has lost most of what it once could buy, not because people failed, but because the rules changed. For much of American history, money was tied to something real: gold. A dollar once represented a promise that it could be exchanged for a tangible asset. But in the early 1970s, that promise ended. The gold standard was removed. Money became trust-based, not asset-based. From that moment on, dollars could be created instantly, but value could not. This wasn't a secret. It was a decision. And every decision carries long-term consequences. Gold, however, never disappeared. It doesn't rely on governments. It can't be printed. It doesn't need belief to hold value. Empires collapsed. Currencies failed. Financial systems changed. Gold remained. That is why central banks still store it. Why it sits behind vault doors. Why it quietly returns during times of uncertainty. Not as an investment, but as protection. While markets rise and fall, institutions plan decades ahead. And in recent years, central banks around the world have been buying gold in record amounts. Not because they expect immediate collapse, but because they prepare for instability before it arrives. Smart money doesn't panic. It prepares. Americans are beginning to do the same. They aren't abandoning the dollar. They aren't rejecting the system. They're spreading trust. Gold isn't replacing money. It's shielding savings. In uncertain times, people don't chase fast profits. They protect what they've already earned. This instinct is ancient, older than any modern economy. Gold doesn't promise wealth overnight. It doesn't offer miracles. What it offers is stability when confidence weakens. And that is why, in moments like this, gold quietly returns. Not as a trend, not as a headline, but as a reminder. When trust fades, people return to what has survived every system before. The question isn't whether gold will matter again. It's whether people will realize it before they need it.